Some of you might notice that we're in a different vehicle. I have since kind of upgraded, at least in my opinion, to a GMC Sierra. I was driving a Ford Edge. It was a great little car. I got about 250,000 miles out of it before it completely crapped out on me. And actually it didn't 100% crap out. It's just got a rack and pinion out. I don't have a place to do it. It's, you know, rack and pinion can be a pain in the ass. It can not be a pain in the ass. Depends on who's working on it, if you got tools, this and that. Basically, you got to drop out the subframe of the vehicle and you unbolt everything there, release some coolant lines, and basically just unplug everything, plug it back in. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I mean, sometimes the bolts seize on there. A lot of times they do. And to be honest with you, since it's got so many miles, I decided that it was time for an upgrade. I was really frustrated at first because I was looking around, and cars are incredibly expensive anymore, especially something like a truck or an SUV. I had no idea how expensive that they were. So a new truck can run you north of $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. I honestly had no idea that they were that expensive. Last time I had looked at them, they were far cheaper. But you're talking about 7-8 years ago. Been a while since I had a truck. My wife kind of felt like it was, you know, something that I deserved, and she wanted to see me happy and felt like, you know, this payment is something that we could make. So I trusted her judgment, you know, when we went to look at the car, because I was very impressed with it, obviously. But I was scared away by the payment because it was in the fives. So I was a little squeamish about it. So we're now over here to my favorite spot. But the Edge, it still has some life left in it. My brother actually got the car from me. He has a guy that is going to do some work on it for him. And like I told him, hopefully he gets another, you know, 50, 60, 80,000 miles out of it. The good thing about those Edges is I had leather seats. The body was in fantastic shape. It had a lot of things that I had recently done to it. I had a new alternator battery. The water pump was just done not too long ago. I had to take it somewhere because they have to drop the engine out of the bottom of the car, which, you know, I don't have any way of doing that to change the water pump. You can't get to it from the tire wells. It's too tight. Unless somebody knows tricks that I don't, maybe you do, and, you know, but it cost me $1,500. I've had a transmission redone years ago. When I first got it, I was the second owner. It had 80,000 miles on it. Basically, a soccer mom would run her kids around, getting groceries, going back and forth to their events, whatever. That's all she really used it for. But typically, those kind of people that run like that, they run at one speed, foot on the gas or foot on the brake. So, needless to say, you know, the transmission made it 80 grand, 85, I think, maybe. And then I had to have it rebuilt. So the car was great, though. I didn't pay a whole lot for it. I think I paid $11,000 for it. I've taken that thing everywhere. I had it since 2014 or 15, something like that. I just got rid of it now, so that's what, 6 years or whatever, roughly in that neighborhood. I myself have put almost 200,000 miles on that car. That ought to tell you how good the car runs. So I've drove that thing everywhere and anywhere you can think of. Not really so much out of state, but I've been up to Cleveland. I live in the Cincinnati area. I've been up to Cleveland. I've been way out in Indiana. I've been down towards Lexington, Louisville in that car. I've been out to Hocking Hills area, which is East Ohio, almost West Virginia. I've been out there many, many times. Because I love to camp out there. So at one point in time, I had went out there maybe 20 times. So, you know, it's a place that I really enjoy going. The thing that I'm getting at, though, is I drove this car a lot. So the car that I currently have, the truck that I currently have, is very, very nice. So let me turn you around here so I can show you. All right, so we have the dash and stuff here. Typical, turn this AC off, sorry. So this is a 2012 model. As you can tell, you know, I'm eventually going to be replacing the stereo system in here. This does have Bluetooth for talking, but it doesn't have it for music and stuff, which I don't personally care, but you know, it'd be kind of nice to have something else. So as you can see, this thing is in pristine shape. Let me get to the miles here so you can actually see how many miles is on this. Let's see, there we go, 98,244. And you heard me right. Now, we just got this truck 2 or 3 weeks ago. We took it on a trip to North Dakota. From where I live and the route that we took, we put roughly 2,500 or 2,700 miles on it. That's a lot of miles. This thing did phenomenal. We took it through Iowa, Indiana. We went all up through Illinois, come up through South Dakota, then to North Dakota. We was in Fargo, ended up in Rock Lake, which is where my wife is from. And then we come back through, I think we went through Minnesota, just outside of Chicago, Wisconsin area, and then back down through whatever in Ohio. Or no, we went through Indiana, then come back in through Ohio. So we come down like towards 465 or whatever that is. We'd taken 90 and all this other jazz. I don't remember all the roads. You know, I drive a truck for a living, so I probably should know all that. I just know the way to go, a lot of things. But let me kind of give you a little tour of the car here. Let me shut it off here. We'll kind of look at what the car actually is. This thing is really nice. Like I said, get the keys out of this thing here. So as you can tell, I mean, it's just in really, really good shape, guys. I got very lucky with this. $22,000 is what I paid for this. It's got heated seats on the dash over there. Normally they put them on the door over here, but this model didn't come with it, and I guess the guy wanted it as an option, so he had the factory or the dealer or whatever put them in. So hold on one second. I'm gonna put my microphone on. It's kind of windy out. All right, so as I was saying, hopefully this microphone, once I get it all centered, there we go. Hopefully you can hear me pretty well and it blocks some of the wind here. But yeah, guys, as you can tell, this thing is super nice. So before I get to anything else, let me just kind of show you the inside of it. Don't mind the little crawler there, I'm trading that off. So these seats come down, and obviously they're not the most comfortable ride for as many miles as we recently put on it. The boys were kind of uncomfortable in the back, but you know, we made it work. So we was going to rent a car, and the rental wanted too much for the damn deposit. I thought it was kind of a rip-off, so did my wife, so we chose to take this. Now, this is something that I really, really like. These are aftermarket rim and tires. I had to look up how much these things cost if I were to buy them. They're roughly about $8,500. I mean, so I got one hell of a steal. I got a truck that has less than 100,000 miles, even after taking my long trip. As you can see, this thing is just absolutely beautiful. I love this truck, and for me, this is the best and nicest vehicle I have ever owned. But me personally, I've always drove the crap, you know, so it's really cool to have the truck that I do now. This thing is just amazing. I love it. It comes with this cover right here. I bought the hitch back there, but I mean, even the inside here, minus the cars, is just in really good shape, guys. I mean, it's got all the protection in the world. You got a mat in there, plus you got the Rhino Liner X crap or whatever. So yeah, I really love this truck. So let me see if I can zoom. There we go. So it's kind of a little bit bright out here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get things set up. Enough about my truck. I really enjoy this truck, so I'm just kind of happy I had to show it off here for a minute. So we're going to get things set up, and we're going to run some runs down here. I'm probably going to have to split this up in 2 videos here because I want to do a lot of testing here. I also have my drone out here if it doesn't rain. As you can see, it's kind of nasty out. We're supposed to get some rain. So my main goal here is, this is the Slash, guys. This is the slash drag that I've been working on. So let me get this bad boy out here so I can kind of showcase it a little bit here. This is the body, and obviously it's not 100% complete, but look at that. That's nasty. I mean, that's just, it's sick. It really is. I absolutely love this guy. So I'm dying to see what the speeds and stuff are going to be on it. As you can see, I've got the GPS speed meter in here from Sky RC, the one that you run off the 12, 20 satellites, whatever the hell it is here. And I got my wheelie bar on the back. I'm ready to rock and roll. So yeah, let's get this thing set up and see what we can get. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy. I don't want to break it. You know, if something gets squirrely or whatever, I'll probably shut it down. But I want to see what it's kind of running. And yes, as you can tell, I still got a whole lot more body trimming to do, and I haven't painted it or anything there. But this is the body I was telling everybody about. It's a 1956, something like that, 55, 56 Ford Custom or whatever, 100 Custom maybe. So yeah, we're gonna get everything set up here, and then we're gonna check it out here. So stay with me. All right, so you can see it's right there. If I got the zoom right here, yeah, there we go. Much better. We're just going to set it up on track mode here. So we're going to hit start. Alright, so we should be ready to rock and roll. So I'll put that in my pocket here so we don't lose anything. Get my microphone set up on me here so you can hear me. At least better than what you can now. Alright, so hopefully that's not too loud. So we'll try to come back over here on this side. Go ahead and turn around here. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we can get on it. Take it easy the first time down. About 3/4 pull right there. Just so you can see what I'm seeing here. Come back again. Ooh. Alright, so I want to get a hit off the line here. Kind of use this as our line. Alright, so let's see if I can launch it straight like it was doing. So we'll give it a shot here. Kind of. Alright, so maybe it just needs to get a little warm up on the tires. So let's give it a little warm up here. It seems like it's dragging. Hold on, that guy. Let's drag brake or something here. Not sure. So I got my tires all hot. So let's just see what we can get. Alright, so that's not perfect, but we'll just kind of check it out anyway. It kind of launches straight. It was launching straight before, so I don't know what's up with that. I mean, get you turned around here. Kind of hard to do all this at one time, but ooh, something's really not right there. I hear it. All right, so let's check it out and see what's going on here, so we can kind of check it out and see what's what on this truck here. Give me a minute. See if we can figure out what's going on. make sure you guys can see here. All right, something like that should work. So let's just kind of see what's going on. It sounds like slipper or something like that's all out of whack, which it may be. Pinion still on tight. Not sure what that is, so I don't know. We're still gonna see what we can get here. We're still in testing, so we'll just kind of run it a little bit and not be too crazy on it. See what we can do, and then when we get back to the shop there, kind of tear it apart and see what's up. It might be the locker I have in the rear end. Sometimes that thing gets to making weird noises. I don't know why. Sometimes it just does that. Alright, so let me get it all set back up here again, guys. Now we're still running on the speed meter here, so it should still be catching everything we're doing. Yeah, see, that's not even really going at all. I think I know what's wrong. So I'm going to have to tear into the transmission there. So unfortunately that's going to be it on this one here, but as you can see, it's getting close, and if it's what I think it is, it's just going to be a simple gear switch, or maybe even a pin. Excuse me, sometimes the pins in these things go bad. The pins inside the transmission, the 2-speed, or shit, not the 2-speed, the excuse me, 2-wheel drive transmission, sometimes they go bad. So what I think is going on here is inside the case, one of the gears up in here has gone bad. So it's not that, yeah, you can feel it. It's not catching like it should. So one of the gears is off, or maybe the set pin or something came out. So that's pretty common when you're trying to run stuff like this, overpower it and all that kind of jazz. So we'll get it up here soon and go at it again. So for right now, I won't really call it successful, but at least we got it out, stretched its legs a little bit. Let's see what the GPS meter said that we had done. All right, so we're gonna hit stop and read. Okay, it's showing 29 miles an hour, and I mean, obviously everything's slipping like crazy, so I don't think I was even getting half trigger or anything there. So the setup that's in here with the 3S, I'm guessing I should be able to pull somewhere in the neighborhood of, I don't know, 50-ish, maybe 60. So I got a feeling that's what I'm going to get out of this truck. But, I'm going to have to wait a little bit till I tear into the transmission. So we'll go ahead and shut this thing down and turn it off. So shut off. There we go. So that's off, and that's going to be it for the slash here. So drag slash was kind of mixed today. Once again, you kind of get what you get. I haven't had it out for a while. We went on vacation and stuff after I threw everything together, so I did get some body cutting and stuff going on it there. So I'll show you all that stuff here. It's looking pretty good. But mechanically something's up with the transmission. Those little gears inside there, I believe I switched everything over to metal, but I might not have. I do have the spur gears still plastic, so running the drag setup here, I kind of want all metal. So if I haven't switched them over, it will definitely get it here soon. So just just bear with me here a little bit, guys. We'll get this thing up and running here, and hopefully the next time we'll have a little better test on it here. So it's coming along pretty nice though, so I can't wait to really get to ripping it.